I saw a video that said that if you were someone who hyper focuses on the immigration problem, you should really be more focused on the AI problem. It made me think because usually when people are talking about the immigration problem, when they're not being racist, they're usually talking about blue collar jobs being taken away from people. They're not really talking about middle class jobs like engineering or anything, right? And we get that generally. And in this video that I was watching, they were talking about how law firms are hiring less new grads because AI can generally do what new grads can do in the first couple of years of their job. Cool. Now, if all that is left is old lawyers, once they age out, who's going to be there? As amazing as AI is, as amazing as the growth has been and how helpful it's been, there's no guardrails. We know that. Every year it gets better and better. Every year there's some tweet saying, wow, I'm not worried about AI. And then within 6 months, within 8 weeks, whatever the timeline is, it's gonna get better and has been getting better. Now, will they run out of money? Will OpenAI just run out of money and stop? I hope. At this point, I hope. When there's no middle class anymore, when all the jobs that people go to college for are essentially taken up in terms of entry level, right? Imagine in the lawyer scenario, you took out student loans to get through law school, and to pay for said student loans, you want to get your first job, but it's damn near impossible. What are you going to be doing? How are you going to pay for that? Now imagine that for all these intellectual type jobs, computer science, for example. It's very hard for junior engineers to get a job. I got into tech during COVID time. It was very hard for me to get a job, but it was also hard for senior engineers to get a job because nobody knew what was going to happen to the world. But now we kind of have an understanding. When you're senior, you're very unique in your skill set. But when you're junior, you are here to just take in everything and make as many mistakes as possible. But why would we pay you 100 grand, 80 grand, 60 grand to make those mistakes when we could just use AI? And yes, it's going to make mistakes, but I'm senior enough to come fix this. Now we just save time and money. Do you see the problem? People are more anxious about their future because everything that they've been taught is important and what the path that they should follow is slowly being taken away. Owning a house, the idea of that is slowly being taken away because what the fuck is a 50-year mortgage? What? Let me ask AI right now what a 50-year mortgage would come out to. Hold on. 500K house, 30-year mortgage. It would cost $3,000 a month, and you would pay in total $1,137,000 after interest for a $500,000 home. 50-year mortgage, $2,900 a month, $1.7 million, and you'll be paying a total of $1.2 million of interest on a mortgage for a $500,000 house. Like, is this what being an adult is supposed to be? Am I supposed to be terrified all the time? I'm making enough money to get by, yes. I'm very happy about that. But I'm also thinking about the future 6 months, a year from now, and how bad things could possibly be. And I know you're supposed to think about the future as an adult. That's not the point. The point is, usually when you think about the future, it's growth. People think about the future as a negative now. And that's not okay. That's not normal. It is extremely depressing to see people who had so many hopes and dreams, and within like the past 3-4 years, AI has taken that away. Granted, yes, life is all about hustling and finding a way. I believe that. I believe you should always be a hustler, no matter what it is, no matter what is going on in the world, you should find a way to survive. But at the same time, those things that help you survive are being taken away one by one. There's going to be less options and way more people to do certain things. Certain jobs, there's going to be way less jobs, but way more people who are capable of doing them. So it's just fuck everyone else. My Robinhood right now is green, but it's because the market is overinflated as fuck. This isn't normal. Anyways, that's my rant. Good luck. Subscribe, please.